Today we have one of the most important products you can possibly buy, and this is obviously your internet router. And we actually have the Mi 4a router from Xiaomi. And you know what? Like I just said, this is not only an important product, this is one of the best Xiaomi products that I reviewed, and I've been testing it out for 2 months now. So I can definitely tell you that it had a huge impact on my internet life at home, and today I'll tell you exactly why. So let's begin. So how are you doing, my friends? I'm Otodil, and this is the Xiaomi Mi 4a router, an innovative product from Xiaomi that will basically enable you to connect lots of internet supported products to your network and still have a stable and fast network like you really want and everybody else wants. And by the way, if you're for the first time on this channel, you might want to subscribe by clicking on the red button down below. That way you'll see my future gadget reviews, and I have some really cool gadgets coming up just like this one. So definitely click on that red button so I can see you on my future videos. So let's talk about the Mi 4a router. First of all, there are 3 things that are really good with this product. The first one is its range. You basically get 4 antennas dual band that will enable you 2.4 and 5 giga internet bands. Other than that, we can support more than 100 products that use internet because we have 128 megabytes of RAM on this device. We also have a really fast CPU. We are talking about a 2-core, 4-thread CPU. So all in all, you are future-proof with this device because with all the smart products coming out recently, you really want one of these. So other than range and multiple device support, we actually have now a Wi-Fi app. That app is really useful because it will tell you anything that's wrong with your network, who's basically using your network, how much it's using the network, and you can really fix problems using this app. So I really like the app, and I think it's an innovative feature that I wish I had before on my other routers. So basically nowadays I just disconnect the Wi-Fi of any router that my communication company provides and connect this guy, and that's it. So speaking about future-proof, this router basically enables 1 gigabit connection, and you can have that via the LAN ports, the 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi connection and the 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi connection. So you basically get dual band, and once you have the dual band, you can actually define it as one single name, so the actual device who's connecting to it can choose what is the best for it, whether it's 2.4 or 5 automatically. That's an interesting feature because usually they have some routers have different names and you can manually define which network you want to join, but in this case you'll basically have the same name for all networks and your device will choose the best one for it. So if we look at the different ports, you'll see that we have a reset button over here. We have 2 LAN connections over here, or 1 connection. That's where your internet's going to come off your modem because this is just a router, not a modem device, and the AC plug, which you will obviously get in the box. By the way, this box doesn't have much besides the AC plug in the router. That's all you're gonna get. The antennas are foldable themselves, so you can basically put the router like so behind another product actually, or your sofa or whatever, and you can actually then change the router's antennas to this position and put it on a desk if you want to do that. Either way, it's gonna work great. I've been testing it out in both situations and I got a great signal. There's a good wall penetration on this device with these antennas, so I really like the range on it. A 100 square meter house easily gets a great connection anywhere. A 200 square meter house got good connection at the farthest rooms, but still an amazing connection all over the place. So I would definitely use this router for even large rooms or houses. So I just want to take you guys and look at the app with you so you can see all the smart features, and I think that's an interesting thing because usually these dumb products that we call routers are not something that we really care about what's going on with them. But with this specific Xiaomi Mi router, we can actually see what's going on in our house, who's using the internet, how much, and we can actually use parental controls, like actually block websites or even define which type of device it is that's using the network and how many hours of internet can it actually use. So that's just amazing. Let's open the app and look at it right now. Okay, so this is the app for the router, and as you can see, the first thing here is basically that we always get the current speed that basically we have on our entire network. We also get the network status. So for example, we have a built-in firewall with this device, so it tells you whether we are at risk right now or not. Other than that, we see all the different products that basically use our router right now. We can see when a product was actually using the internet. So for example, I just got this ceiling light connected 2 minutes ago. And once I press on it, I actually get more information. I can actually define the hours in which I deny internet access from this device, who can basically, what type of internet access does this device has, how much internet has this device consumed. In this case, we know all the information we need to basically verify that we have a device that's not misusing our internet connection. We also have all the list over here, and one of the things I want to point out is that you can see which product it is by an image and a name. So for example, you really know who's connecting to your internet, and some products don't have the exact image type. You'll see, for example, some printers not actually having the same image as the same printer, but you can still get the idea of what product it is unless you have 100 different printers in your house. So that's like the biggest feature over here. We have lots of plugins we can use. And when we go to the plugin screen, we can see that we have a Wi-Fi optimization feature. We can check speeds with our check speed feature over here, and this can be done when you are anywhere in the world. You don't have to be inside your house to use all of these features, which is amazing. You can see a weekly report of what's going on with your internet. Basically, the router is gonna generate this report the same time that you click on it. It's all in Chinese, but you still get the idea of how much internet you've been using in gigabytes, for example. So all in all, lots of neat features in this router. You can change the settings, obviously. You can get more tools, and you can update the router itself. So this is a simple product like you just heard, but you know what? It's one of the most important ones and one of the biggest Xiaomi products that I reviewed. I really recommend it. I'm putting in the description below links for more information on how you can get it and at what price. It's really cheap. Don't cheap out and get the 64 megabytes version. Just get the 128, because that's the one that's going to basically support more than 100 products. Usually you don't see that many routers tell you how much megabytes memory they have, but with this device we know how much, and we know that it's future proof and it can support a lot of products. That's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you check out my other reviews. Over here I have 2 cool Xiaomi gadgets coming up also, which I will review next. And I also invite you to subscribe by clicking on this button. And here's another cool review that I made. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you on my next videos. Thank you very much. Bye bye.